Hi guys, and welcome back to Tiny Tradies. We've been talking about different stages of the build process, but what tools do we use? Well, today I've got a couple of basic tools here that you'll probably find lying around in mum or dad's shed. These are the clamp, a hammer, some screwdrivers, a tape measure, and a saw. And today we're going to go over A, what they do, and B, how you can use them. The first tool we're going to talk about are these. These are clamps. Now this one here is what they call a quick release clamp. It just squeezes it together and that'll close up. This one's a little bit more tricky. And you can see here, if we twist this handle, that starts coming through. And this we're going to use to clamp our timber to our sawhorse. Now with this timber, I want to cut this off. So I've got an overhang in the end here. So I've got a nice clean cut straight through my timber. I'm going to use this clamp here. And I'm going to attach it down the bottom to hold everything in place. The quick release one up the front. And there we go, we're ready to cut. Do you know why it's important that we clamp things down? It's easy. That stiffens everything up and makes it a lot easier for us to cut through our timber. Now that we've clamped it down, we have here our hand saw. So we're going to use this to cut through our piece of timber that we've clamped down. Now the cool thing about a hand saw is if we put our timber on this mark here, like this, we can draw a nice straight line across our timber like this. Now we have a nice line to follow to cut. So we're going to cut this timber here. Now it is important to remember that saws are sharp. They are made to cut timber. So we want to keep our hands well away from where we're cutting. Make sure we hold back away from our line and we drag back to make a start on our timber. Now you may need to do this a couple of times just to get it going. And then there's a forward and backward motion as we work our way through our timber. Now you can see I'm cutting through my timber here. Our clamps that we put on earlier are keeping everything nice and sturdy and making this a lot easier to do a nice straight cut. Just like that, we've made our little cut, got this little piece of timber, and now we're going to have a look at what we can do with some of the other tools. This is a tape measure, and we use this so that we can always match our lengths. So with this one here, we have a short length. Maybe we want to cut one exactly the same size. We use our tape measure, we hook it onto the end, and we can see that it is 17 centimeters long. We can then hook onto here, and we can mark 17, and we can cut ourselves another piece exactly the same length. You might have heard the phrase, measure twice, cut once. And what they mean by that is, we measure our block, we make our mark, we double check for a second time, and this makes sure that where we've marked and the measurement of our block is exactly the same length, so we end up with the same piece twice. You might be familiar with this one already, and this is a hammer. The head of the hammer is here, and this is called a claw hammer because of this claw here. We also use this part to pull the nails out. We use hammers to put these in, and these are nails. We started by holding it down here. Now you want to be really careful of your hands, so keep your fingers quite low. A couple small taps, and your nail will be held. Now once we've got it started like this, we don't want to keep our hand here. So we move it out of the way, making sure that it's clear of where we're going to hit, and then we can hit. Now that our nail is in, we're going to take our clamps off, and our two pieces of timber, they will be connected together using the nail. Now you can see our nail has joined the two pieces of timber together. Nails aren't the only thing we use to connect two pieces of timber together. We also use what they call a screw. For screws, we don't use a hammer. We've looked at an impact driver before. We use something similar to that, and you've seen how they work. Or we can use these, which are handheld screwdrivers. Now there's two types of screwdrivers that are pretty common. That's this one here, which is the flat blade screwdriver, and this one here, which they call the Phillips head, which has a star shape on the end. The reason we use two different types of screwdrivers is because screws have different types of heads on them. This one has a Phillips head, you can see by the star shape on the top, or the flat blade has just a single line across the top of the screw. The difference between a screw and a nail is a nail we hammer it in, but with a screw we twist it into the timber. And when it twists into the timber, it grabs the pieces and pulls them together. I've started off my screw here. Now what we want to do to make sure that this goes all the way through our timbers is we want to chuck it on the top, and we always want to screw to the right, or what they call clockwise. Now there's a saying with screws, and that is righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. And what they mean by that is that when we do it to the right, this screw will go down, and pull it together. And if we go to the left, it will take the screw out of the timber. And that brings us to the tool of the week. And this week, it's a shifter. Now, somewhere you might use a shifter is to repair a bike tire when they go flat. And we use the shifter on the nuts here to undo them. Now, this part here is really important to a shifter, and that allows us to adjust the width. As you can see here, this is getting bigger. That allows us to adjust the width so that it suits the nut. Now we're going to tighten this back up, fit it to our bike, and now we're ready to undo. Remember how I said lefty loosey, righty tighty? Well, if we go left, it'll undo the nut and allow us to take the wheel off. And if I go right, it does it back up again, nice and tight. Make sure before you finish that you tighten it and have a parent check to make sure that it won't fall off. As fun as tools can be, they can also be dangerous. It's important to have adult supervision while you're using your tools. Today we learned all about tools you have around the home and how you can safely use them, and we'll see you on the next episode of Tiny Tradies.